I love you.
I want to spend my whole life with you.
Ah, I feel sick.
I want to do forever with you.
I'm nervous.
You are everything that completes me. Everything that I want to accomplish. I want to do it all with you and our boys. I want to keep you smiling every single day as I've done since I met you. I need you. I want you. I desire you. I'm going to pursue you every single day. You are everything to me. And I never want to spend a day without you ever again in my life. Will you marry me?
Absolutely. Yeah! That's what we're doing? Yeah! Hey, it's Jenna. I'm coming to tell you about the time I got engaged to a con artist, Jonathan Olden, also known JonTheCon. Worked at Fitness 19. All the cards, I think I got more. How much he loved me. We had tattoo dates. But get this, I'm like number 6 or 7. It's a lot of us. Stay tuned. I don't know anybody else's love story. I only know ours. I just know this is the person I want to do life with. This is the person I want to raise children with and have kids with. I want to retire with. I want to wake up every day with. I want to tackle the world with. Is him. I've never wanted to do any of that with someone on a long-term basis. It's usually like, oh, this is fun. Let's see where it goes. This time I want his name. I want everything that belongs to him. I want it to be ours. Feels totally different. Jonathan Glenn Olden was my fiance, I thought. I'm here to tell you how it all went down in less than 2 weeks. So I'll start on Labor Day weekend. Jonathan had invited my boys and I up to Sacramento to hang out with him, his family, his son. Literally packed up Saturday morning last minute like I always do. Running behind. I remember going back in my room and getting my cell phone off the charger to request the lift. And I had this long text message and a picture of an email. He would always, anytime he wanted to prove something to you, he sent like photos. He would take pictures of him going to the mailbox to mail something to me or whoever. This time it was a picture of a bank statement, an email from Wells Fargo saying that his account was overdraft like $1,000 and some change. And then the long text message was pretty much, somebody tried to hack my account. I got $6,000 in pending payments. Don't come up here to Sacramento. I'm not gonna have any money to go out with you and the boys. I'll make it up to you. I'm sorry, I'm headed to Wells Fargo now. That was kind of the text message. After that went down, there was of course text messages exchanged. And then eventually I talked to him when he was leaving Wells Fargo is what I was told at this time. This is what I believe to be true at this time. And he told me how he went through all of the transactions. And this is kind of where he messed up. Because one of the transactions, he talked about our deposit. He sent a check for our wedding venue deposit. It was for $2,000. He told me that check, they asked him about that check. Was that him or was that somebody that hacked his account? And he told me it was him. So that check was clear and done. Boop. That was the end of that. I even offered being his fiance, like, do you need some money to hold you over? Because it was a holiday weekend. And I knew he wouldn't really be able to do anything to Tuesday. He told me no, that Saturday. Sunday, he was like, yeah, if you can send me $150, send it. I sent it. Venmo, PayPal, one of them. Who knows? Come Tuesday, he calls me. I'm at Chase. I'm opening up an account. Another lie. I'm opening up an account, and I'm putting your name on the account because if I'm not in San Diego and you need money, then you can go get money out the account. I had questions right then and there like I always do. How are you putting me on an account? And I ain't signed nothing to show my ID. Oh, well, when I get down there, we can go into the bank and you can sign a signature card and show them your ID, but they gonna send you a debit card. I was like, that don't sound right, but okay. I wasn't thinking about it. He texts me the account number and also the PIN number. I'll need that information later on in this story. I saved it in my notes. Never thought I would have to use it, but I just stuck it in there.
Boy, these women and these notes.
That was Tuesday.
These women
Wednesday
notes.
was fine. Thursday comes. We get an email from the wedding venue saying, Jonathan, we've reached out to you several times in regards to another form of payment. I took a picture of it, sent it to him immediately. I was like, Jonathan, what's going on? You told me that check cleared. Saturday, we had this discussion. I don't know what's going on. Let me call them. He calls them, calls me back. Meanwhile, he gave that deposit in the middle of August. We now at September, right? So they just decided to cash the check, deposit the check this week. And you know, my account was hacked, so I closed my account. So they cashed a check this week, and of course my account is closed.
It's like the perfect secret.
It's always perfect with him. Always he has the right answer. Always. I went ahead and paid the deposit with my MasterCard, and I set up my future payments to be done with the MasterCard also. Because with this venue, you have a certain amount of money you got to spend every month. That way you don't have to come up with this large amount. 60 days between. So, okay. And I also remember asking Jonathan, they say they reached out to you several times. What are they talking about? I'm like, I don't know. And I was like, they ain't asked me nothing either. We've been on emails together, so that's really weird. I even respond back to the wedding venue like, I think you have the wrong person. This check cleared last week. He mentioned this already. And if you tried to contact him, how? Because we haven't received any emails from you. She never responded to that. That was Thursday morning. I so happened just to work at one of our offices that I rarely work on in the evenings because the traffic getting back over here to the island is so bad. I also didn't go to the gym that morning. All of this is just abnormal life for me. I go to the gym in the morning. This time I didn't. So I worked late. I went to the gym near that office. The entire time, you know, I thought I had a $6,000 engagement ring. I wasn't gonna leave this in my truck. I decided to work out in my ring because I wasn't gonna leave it in the car or in my gym bag. So when I get through with my workout, I had calluses on my hands from some weights, and I flipped my hand over. And at that moment, I noticed that my ring had chipped. My ring is two different colors, and if you turn it to the side, it's doing something else too. So I called Jonathan. I don't even talk about this ring because in the back of my head, I'm like, something's off. It's just a weird day. Something's off. He told me he was going to work out. I said, I'll call you when I get to the house. I just so happened to be in that area. On my way home, I see the ring shop. So I stopped by the ring shop. I go inside there, talk to the man. Before I talk to him, let me talk about the ring. When we went ring shopping, the ring that I loved, that I liked, I loved the ring, was $6,000 and some change. And it had a CZ, the top stone was a CZ. The man was talking about to replace it with a diamond, it's another $10,000. I was like, no, please don't buy this ring. $16,000 for a ring is stupid to me. I don't even wear rings, I wear earrings. So never. And I knew the ring that I did pick out was platinum, but I remember Teresa asking me what type of ring did I get, because she mentioned white gold will have to be dipped. So when I'm seeing that it's chipped, my thoughts automatically is, I wasn't there lifting weights with my ring, I done messed up my ring, he gonna be mad. So I'm just gonna go in there and ask the guy, what did my fiance pay for? What is my ring? So I go in there, hand it to the salesman. He looks at my ring just like this. He looked in the inside. He said, he didn't buy this ring here. Bad customer service. I was like, wait, do you need his name? You need my name? Do you want to look in our account? Because when we went there ring shopping, they created 2 separate accounts. It had lifetime warranty. No matter where we live in the United States, I could ship the ring back in. Also, all the rings that I liked, I begged him for a cheaper ring. The other one that I really wanted, they put all under Jonathan and I name, so he wouldn't be confused if he came back and got my ring there. It was easy. So the man told me the ring wasn't purchased there. I asked him to look in the system. He looked in the system under my name. I don't see anything. He wouldn't give me Jonathan's information. I can't give you that. He's not here. I walk outside, Call Jonathan. I don't even get in my truck. Call Jonathan. Hey, I'm at the ring shop. My ring chipped. I was just going to come in here and see what was up. They're telling me you didn't get the ring here. What? Why would they say that? I definitely got the ring there. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to talk to our salesman. I cannot think of the man's name to save my life. I'm going to call him now. He gave me the name. He said, I'll take care of it on Saturday when I get there. This is Thursday. I said, no, I'm here. I got this. I'm going to handle it. I'm already here. I walked back in there, asked for the original salesman that helped us, who's just so happened to be there. He was helping somebody else. He came over and I was like, hey, this other gentleman, bad customer service, is telling me that my fiance didn't get my ring from here. He recognized me. He looks at the ring and he was like, okay, let's go talk. Takes me into a little office. He starts looking under my name. He's looking under Jonathan's name. Meanwhile, Jonathan is texting this man, blowing up his phone. The phone was on the side of him. And as he's talking to me and typing, he's reading whatever Jonathan is texting him. I still don't know what Jonathan was texting him. But it made the man uneasy because he started with, I don't want Jonathan to be in trouble or mad at me. He was like, I just don't know what account he would have purchased the ring under. So I'm like, let me call him. I called Jonathan. Oh, now I'm getting sent to voicemail. So the man is like, well, that's probably why he's not answering the phone. That's loud. Okay. I was like, I don't know. This is all weird. But the first appointment we had when we started ring shopping, I remember our jeweler. He told me that he was a jeweler, that he works in several stores across the United States. I was like, well, I don't know what Jonathan is texting you or what's going on, but this is what's going on. My ring is discolored. It's chipping. What's wrong with it? He says, well, let me ask the jeweler. And I said, wait, you a jeweler? He told me that the first time we met. So I guess that was his way of exiting because it was getting real. He literally goes around the corner outside of the office. Within 30 seconds, he comes back. He never went to ask anybody anything. He came back immediately. Like he walked out and turned around and the ring is fake. The whole thing is fake. And he handed it to me. I put it on and I left. That's how it went down. So I get outside. At this moment in this relationship, I haven't even cussed at Jonathan. I have been working my steps. We really didn't disagree. We did a good job of communicating. When I was uncomfortable with things, we communicated. But that night, I cussed Jonathan out. Like I called him. Of course, he's sending me the voicemail. I'm like, he's at the gym. It can't be that important. I've been calling this man for months and he's at the gym. He FaceTimed me when he's at the gym. He'll always pick up and say, I'm with a client. Let me call you back. It's never been, I'm going to voicemail. But that day we started going to voicemail. So I made it to the house. I don't know. I probably got wrapped up doing something with the boys, cooking, crying my eyes out about the ring. I don't know. At some point he called me back a couple times and got my voicemail. And he left the voicemail. You want me to play it or no? Mm-hmm. Play it. About the ring. As I pulled this up though, I need everybody to understand that I never cared about a ring. I never need a $6,000 ring, a $1,600 ring, or a $600 ring. Materialistic things don't excite me. They don't work for me. Give me chicken wings. It's simple things in life.
Jenna, hear me out. So, when I went to Robin Foods to get the ring was a lot more than I had at the time. So I got you an exact close replica of the ring, and I was going to go back and get that actual ring from Robbins Brothers in a little bit of time when I had to make a couple of moves to get some more money together. I'm lying to you, I'm telling you that is where I got it from. That was my original plan. Now, I have the receipt, I have the box from where I did buy the ring. Now I will bring that and show you that. I tried to call you back twice, going straight to your voicemail.
I was cussing and screaming.
So, hopefully we'll talk about this tomorrow, figure this out. Just know that I didn't do this maliciously, didn't do it to embarrass you, hurt you, any of that. So, hope we can talk about it further, figure it out. I love you.
Okay. I wasn't upset about having a fake ring. Remember when I said that I knew that it was a CZ? So from the moment I got engaged, those weeks in between the breakup, the breakdown, I kept telling Jonathan, this isn't the CZ that was in the ring, because we didn't even know it was a CZ until the man said, this is a CZ. We were like, what? He was like, all of these rings over here that you like, these all have CZs, the big stones, because they're so expensive. He's like, it's normal. People buy rings all the time. You can come put a diamond at your 5-year, your 10-year. I was like, okay. But the CZ that was originally in the ring was so clear. This looks like plastic. So I've been telling Jonathan over and over, like, hey, you need to holler at homeboy, because this isn't what you purchased. You spent $6,500 on a ring. It needs to be the same CZ the moment that I fell in love with the ring. So this man has been telling me how he's been going to the ring shop. He'd been in the ring shop 2 or 3 times. We've had conversations about him going to the ring shop, even to the point that next Tuesday, I scheduled an appointment for you. They're expecting you so that they can get this right. That's the crazy part. And I even said to him, there's no reason for me to go to the ring shop if they're telling you this is all they can do until you put a diamond in there. They kind of hustled you because they put this plastic in there so you can come drop a diamond in there soon. I'm like, that ain't right, but if that's what they're doing, that's what they're doing. I'm not gonna go in there. Also, I didn't push it because this is a gift. What I look like being like, your ring you got me is not good enough. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying this isn't the quality of ring that I originally looked at. And if you paying real money, go get what you paid for. That was kind of my thing. So Wednesday night after that voicemail, we ended up talking, and that's when I really used all my words and forgot my steps. And I called him a lot of names that day. But we ended it on a good FaceTime, like, okay. He was like, I'm gonna come Saturday and get the ring you want. I'm like, it ain't even that, it's the fact that you lying. And you ain't have to lie, it's all about a ring. He was telling me that, he originally told me he financed the ring. Let me say that, so now he's telling me I couldn't finance the ring because I needed to pay a fee for the gym. So I didn't want that on my credit. I needed so much amount available on my credit so that I could put his part in on the gym, like his little partner, the little fee, franchise fee. Boom, franchise fee. Yeah. And his franchise fee went from $10,000 to $15,000 is what he told me. I was like, whatever. I never really asked a lot of questions about Fitness 19. I wasn't opening up a gym. I've been doing my own thing and I'm okay. So this is what he wanted to do, then do that. That ain't got nothing really to do with me. That's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. He never had to be a gym owner to be with me. No one had to be. Even this, I know this is a lie now. We will address this in a little bit. Yeah, this is the card that he handed out to several people in San Diego, my friends, people I consider my family, also vendors. He was out here meeting with Fitness 19, saying that he's a part owner in a gym. I have pictures in my phone. He was sending all of us photos of places that he was going with a realtor, looking at spaces for a gym. All crazy. But anyway, we ended on Wednesday night. So Thursday we talk. It's a rough day. Like I'm very emotional because I don't know who I'm dealing with. I'm confused by all the lies. But I also did not, I didn't believe everything Jonathan was saying about the wedding venue. I respond back to the email like, hey, what's the follow-up? Not what he told me. What's the follow-up? And she says, oh, we spoke to your fiance this morning and he canceled the date. She told me. Jonathan never. I was like, thank you. I got the email, sis. Send that email send a picture. Boop, send it to Jonathan. Of course he calls. Well, you were so mad at me last night. I need to come to San Diego and clear everything up. I'm going to tell you the truth about everything. Yes, I still love you and I want to get married, but I just wanted us to be on the same page. Like, again, he always has some convenient answers. I was like, but Jonathan, you told me she processed the $2,000 yesterday. No, she was supposed to process it today. I was like, that's not what you said, but okay, I'll talk to you when you get here. That's that Friday, my bad, that Friday. This entire time, the whole week, he was supposed to come to San Diego. Remember, it was Tammy's husband's birthday. All right, so Friday, it turned into his son has something to do on Saturday. He can't come Saturday. This is when it starts, which he has to be accountable. He's told me all of these things, so now we got to have the proof. So Friday, it was, I can't come. Isaiah has something at school Saturday morning. My parents are both going to Washington to visit his mom's sister for her birthday. Yeah, I can't come, so I'll see you on Sunday. Also, that Friday, he put a $400 check in my account. Remember, I gave him that $150. He was giving me some money, my money back that I gave him, plus some spending money since he wouldn't be here for the birthday party. At this point, I'm like, you know what? This husband thing sounds kind of good. You just giving me money, like that part. I'm like, this is what y'all do in relationships. I never in my life wanted a husband, but if this is it, come through with the $400.
Willing to take when I say this, when I mean this, every single challenge that comes along the way, no matter what it is.
Can you talk to my boyfriend? No,
but that's just the way I was raised. That
yeah,
I tell her I was equipped to be her husband. I'm equipped for that.
Friday, Saturday, I talked to Jonathan. He talks about whatever him and Isaiah did at the school function. I go on to the birthday party. Come Sunday, he's supposed to be coming to San Diego. He has told me all these months that he has full custody of Isaiah. Pretty much Isaiah's mom is a deadbeat. She don't help with nothing far as school clothes, health-wise. He go over there because he's kind of forced to go over there. Little boy don't ever want to go over there. He whines and cries about going to his mama's house. He's always with Jonathan and Jonathan's parents. And one more person, Jonathan's sister Felicia. Those are the only people he trusts his son with because that's what I've been told. Come Sunday, he's not doing his usual texting me like when he gets to the airport. He usually like, hey, I'm in the lift, or I'm boarding, or I'm through the gate. Like none of that was happening. So then he sends me a picture of a conversation that he had with his ex, Isaiah's mom, that she's so sorry she has to work and she can't come get Isaiah. Which is strange because this is literally an hour and a half before his flight. I'm like, this is weird. So what you need to know about JonTheCon is that he cries instantly. He's upset, crying, because he has all these appointments with the vendors and people with the contracts for the building that they put a bid in on, right? Boop, boop. All this is lined up on Monday, and she's ruining his plans because now he has to cancel and move everything, okay? He sends me these text messages that are from her, talking about she's so sorry. Also, it's always something like he's a good dad, or I'm so lucky to have you. A lot of ego stroking in the text messages that he would always send me from other people. So that's Sunday. So Monday, he changes his flight to Monday midday. Zay goes to school. We have our normal conversations. He's at the airport is what he's telling me. He wouldn't, they wasn't boarding yet, but he was concerned because he's checking in with his ex, like confirming that you're getting him from school. I'm getting on this plane, and she's not calling him and not texting him. I was like, that's really weird. Then he sends me, of course, another text message from her saying I have to work a double and I'm not able to get him from school. This is Monday. I was like, I'm like, this is really last minute, Jonathan. I ask again, why did y'all break up? Hey, Sam. You got to go through the gate, sis. So this is Monday. I asked him again, like, give me the story. I remember the story he told me months ago that she cheated with her baby daddy and how hurt he was. That was kind of the spill more, but that was the gist of it. I said, Jonathan, there's more. Why is she not calling you? Why would she text you this? I'm like, she's scared of you. Something's off. Why would she be scared of you and was sending this important things at the last minute? She has to hate you. Like, I'm a woman with children. Like, I know what it's like to deal with another man, with a man. So I thought I was doing the right thing. I'm like, hello, it's Jenna, Jonathan's fiance. I wanted to reach out in regards to yesterday and today's plans being revised last minute. I would like to help, but I'm not sure how. Everything seems to be so last minute. Is there communication issues with Jonathan? I have an ex that I share a child with, and for the first 6 years, it was hard. I would communicate more with his wife than him. There seems to be a disconnect. How can I help? That's at 144. 346. Hello, Jenna. Thank you for reaching out and being concerned. Let me begin by apologizing for the change in the last minute plans. Jonathan is very angry with me. I really hope I didn't mess up his meeting that can't be fixed. This is where it gets good. Woman to woman. I am glad Isaiah has Jonathan as a father and provider. I'm not sure what Jonathan has said in regards to me, but I'm sure he told you I wasn't the most faithful woman. At this moment, I was like, there's no woman in the world that would say that to someone else. And if you exist, I don't know you. You haven't been in my circle. We've never met. I don't know that woman. Kiki, I don't know that woman. I don't know that woman. No woman talks like this. I didn't realize what I had with him. And I have continued to look for those same qualities in men after him. Now I am with another man who doesn't treat me well at all. Most days I feel down and depressed, and I don't want Isaiah to see that. Before Jonathan, my relationships with men were with men who cheated on me. And I believe the same thing is going to happen again. Jonathan has every right to be mad and angry with me. And you definitely are a lucky woman to have him. No one. He's a good man through and through. He tried his best to give me what I needed. At that moment, I scrolled back up to read what I wrote her. Because I'm like, wait, we're not talking about communicating about the baby. I'm talking about the baby and how can I help with the baby in the transition. Not how you felt about Jonathan. But at this moment, she's not done. I have no idea how to receive love from him or anyone else. I don't know if I ever will. Jonathan has tried his best to help me and I went and cheated on him. I hate myself for it. He has moved on and he's happy with you. I wish you both the best. I am currently in therapy for my issues. I am trying to get better for my kids. See, Jonathan had painted this picture that she was so out of her mind and hadn't been herself since they broke up, and she's with this new man, and the new man is so intimidated by Jonathan and his success, and he's a little guy, and it's always just difficult. Even at the baby's birthday party, they're the outsiders. He tries to include them in things, and they're kind of on the outside. I've never mentioned depression to Jonathan. I don't want him to look at me like I'm crazy. And then at this moment, I knew this was probably Jonathan, but then as a woman, I was like, you know what? Let me give her the speech and let me also stroke his ego because he's looking for something. I said, woman to woman, every day you can start over. You are worthy. Do you hear me? You deserve happiness. We all fall down, but the key is to get back up again. Guilt will bring you depression. Free yourself of that. We all make mistakes, but at no time do you let that rule your happiness. Find it again and keep it. I hope I'm not overstepping my boundaries, but as a woman, I get it. We need to hear that what we're worth sometimes. Jonathan has never spoke ill of you, and he won't ever start. You two have a son to raise that need both of you. He mentioned that you work a lot, and that explains a couple things. I know when you're going through things emotionally, we find things to distract us. Work, party, school. It helps us get through our days. I said, yes, Jonathan is very upset right now because he was dependent on you. He's trying to start a business so that all of our children are taken care of. We want to leave them a legacy. You speak so highly of him in these texts. It's almost like he wrote them. I'm sure we will get through all of this. I would like to meet you soon. This is when it gets good, not even the best part. Thank you. I really need to hear that, especially today. In my brain, I imagine Jonathan cussing me out and saying he hates me. Even in the angriest of moments, he never raised his voice. That's just what I imagine or envision, probably more based on my current relationship. See, he's cleaning that up. I will always speak good of him because he was good to me and my daughter. I am in a bad place mentally. Today, I can hear the anger in his voice. I spent years around him. I know him well. I look forward to meeting you as well one day. I put, if I can help in any way with anything, just let me know. Therapy is great. Keep at it. You got this. Thank you. Don't take this the wrong way, Jenna. I wish I was in the position you are in. I love the person Jonathan is. He's a great dad to Isaiah. He was always consistent in what he said he would do. And I'm thankful he came into my life. I will continue therapy. It's helping. Thank you.
Oh my God. Nobody would ever say that.
Don't take this the wrong way, Jenna. I wish I was in the position you are in.
Oh my God.
Okay. 10 minutes after that, Jonathan sends me a little picture, a screenshot of her texting him. Jenna just texts me, is it okay if I respond? Okay, all right. So that's Monday. Also Monday, I tell Jonathan that since she's not dependable and your sister is in Florida, your parents are in Washington, you got important stuff to do. Take Isaiah out of school. Boom. Quit depending on her. If she's not dependable, let's not depend on her. Let's not continue to reach out to her in regards to watching her own son. Go check him out of school. I even had the game plan. I'm like, you need to reschedule all of your meetings in regards to the gym in San Diego. You put him in the afternoon. I'll take Isaiah in the afternoon while you're in your meetings. He can come with me to work. I need the car in the morning. You can use it in the evening, afternoon. We'll figure it out. I'll make sure he get his homework done. You do your thing. Go, team, go. That's what he said he did on Monday. He went to the school. He checked him out. Boom. Tuesday come. They're coming in the evening after school, supposedly. Then it turned into my flight. My flight has been delayed. My flight has been delayed. I'm looking on the Southwest app. I see that it's delayed. And then maybe an hour or two later, he finally calls me and say, they canceled my flight. I'm like, Jonathan, it's 3 more flights after that one coming directly to San Diego. Now they put me on a flight tomorrow. I'm like, okay, that's weird. As I'm talking to him, I pull up Southwest app again. I'm like, your flight just got here. It was just delayed 30 minutes. What? We back to anger, because remember, he got some emotions. He can cry. What? Why would they do that? He even sends me a screenshot from Southwest. I don't even know at this moment what day that was from. Them canceling his flight, not canceling his flight, refunding a flight. I have a picture of that too. He sent me a screenshot saying, hey, I got refunded for my flight. Boom. Yes, girl. Wednesday come. It's still rocky and weird. He's not doing his usual texting when he's headed to the airport. But this time I text him. I'm like, what's going on? He tells me he's boarding the flight. I'm boarding the flight. Cool. It's been a change. He's telling me it's a change. Instead of them coming directly to San Diego, he has a layover in Phoenix, and then he's going to get here at 4:10. So I'm like, oh, I got 3 more hours in my day. Let me continue on. I come home, get the boys. We go to the airport. Before that, I get a text message from baby mama at 2. This is at 1:57. Hello, Jenna. I'm trying to reach Jonathan. I tried to call him 5 times, no answer. I'm like, he's on a flight. Everything okay? I need to speak with him. That's all. I'm under the impression or understood Isaiah would be out of school a few days, or maybe I heard the info incorrect for this week's plan for travel. I'm like, I will tell him as soon as he lands to contact you. He'll be out of school 3 days. He'll be back Sunday night. Bloom, bloom. She's like, the messages I have from him say that he was going this week to San Diego. I don't recall the exact days and how long. We're doing this. The school administration, this is Jonathan all day, because no one says school administration. The school administration informed me Isaiah was signed out for the week. I wanted to know where my child was and for how long. I put totally understandable. I would be panicked. Would you like my address? I was very panicked, and my next step was to call the police. I give her my email. I give her my physical address. Thanks, no problem. So I get to the airport at 4 something. I'm in the cell phone parking lot waiting for Jonathan. Usual calling. voicemail, call, voicemail, ring, ring, voicemail. So I'm like, maybe somebody stole his phone. He went to Arizona. Maybe he left it in the plane, left it. I don't know. I'm just like, this isn't like him. He generally picks up the phone. And I see that I check his flight. It landed 15 minutes early. So I'm like, he on something. I can't figure it out at this moment, but I have stuff to do. So I take my kids on to get their haircut, go to the barbershop. At 5:09, I get, hello again, baby mama, hello again. Jonathan has been detained by the police earlier, and I hadn't heard from him. Pretty much, she filed a report that said her son was missing. She's going to pick up Isaiah now, and she would have more information. Okay. I was like, I've been calling him nonstop. Where is he at? Can you give me his mother's number? This makes no sense. You knew he was coming. She goes back and say, I called him 5 times, no answer. I was looking for my child. As a mother, I'm sure you understand as well. I was like, can I have her number? That was my last text message with the supposed baby mama. Then I find his sister's number through Facebook. I reach out to her, who she's truly in Florida. And I tell her, like, hey, his baby mama said that he's being detained. I don't know what's going on. I'm very sick. So she calls. She tells me, well, let me call and find out what's going on, Miss Felicia. So I spoke to her. Then I sent her the text messages from the baby mama. Like, this is what's going on. Is this normal? She puts, girl, he's getting ready to call you. I just spoke to him. Isaiah is at my mom's. I'm like, wait, his mama's in Washington. Why would he be calling me? Because he's detained. I'm like, with who? I'm so confused. Was this a joke or something? She tells me that he's with Jonathan. She goes, I don't even know what's going on. I've been out here since Sunday. Jay should be calling you. I'm like, okay. I pretty much say, I'm sorry to bother you. This isn't like him. She said, this is not a bother at all. It's crazy. I asked if it's their normal behavior. She's telling me no, that he should be calling me. We do this texting. Meanwhile, I'm waiting for Jonathan to call me. I get a call from an unknown number. Yeah, it was a white woman. Based on her voice, I couldn't see a picture. It came up as unknown on my phone, not private, unknown. Her name was like Honesty, Heather, Haley. It was something with an H. I'm Jonathan's niece. He's been detained. He told me to call you and let you know he's going to call you soon. I asked, at this moment, I knew, well, not even at this moment, I knew that Jonathan was up to something. I just couldn't figure it out. So I'm like, okay, you Jonathan's niece on what side, his mom or his dad? She passes the phone to somebody else. Some man came on the phone. It was a white man, based on his voice, allegedly, based on his voice. That's what he sounded like, a white man. This is his nephew, Anthony. Yeah, he's been detained. He couldn't call you. He wanted me to give you a call. He's going to call you soon. I still don't know who he got to call me at this moment. I said, okay. Are you his nephew on his mom's side or his dad's side? He said, on his mom's side. I said, okay, can I get a phone number? He was like, oh, my phone screen is cracked. He was like, okay, thank you. And at that moment, after that, Jonathan starts to text me. Not call me, he's texting me. I think that's when I reached out to you, like, now he's texting me all of a sudden.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. We back in the confessional, and yes, we staying lit, big dog, man. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my player partner, Lucky Wheels of Deals. He keeps it lit. Shout out to the baby in the background. She lit. Okay, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Let me know what your thoughts is. Now, as we've been searching from Gail Lewis to Risa Tisa, and now I don't even remember this lady's name, but because I'm just now getting on to it. It's actually an old video it's old. But I'm convinced that women fall for this type of stuff all the time. This is not random activity. This is high quality narcissism, pathological liars, con men. Like, I don't know what the dating pool is like out there, but it has to suck for a woman to accept lies that she knows are lies, to accept those lies, to be in a relationship just to say, I have somebody. It's not that serious. It's really not. Sometimes you gotta understand, like, okay, this person is not for me. This person is lying to me. Okay, call him out on his lies. You called him out on his lies. He gave you a sob story, he cried to you, and you was like, okay. Now the text messages with the baby mama. Like, I think you went too easy on it. If you knew it was Jonathan lying in your face, you know it's him. And here you are allowing him to play with your mind, play with your heart. Like, to actually say stuff, tell you stuff in the text messages, stroking his own ego, and you know it's him, but you still go along with it. Then other stuff happens, and the baby mama texts you again, and you text back. Just say, Jonathan, stop playing. I get it. I know women, y'all want, this is too good to be true. I love it. I want this to work out. All this and that. Y'all gotta stop it. At this point, it's a headache. Y'all losing y'allself over men who don't even care about y'all enough to tell y'all the truth. And shout out to this woman, because she got through it. We gonna finish it out, because there's more to JonTheCon, man. And but as you see, he went above and beyond, just like Risa Tisa's Legion, above and beyond. Fellas, if you start going above and beyond, she gonna stop believing you. It's getting down like that, man. Everyday people, man, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. We're gonna get to the next part. I think part 3, 4. I don't know what part. However the series goes, we're going to get into all of it until when she exposed JonTheCon, man. Everyday people, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to holler at you later.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in its